Health pioneers present brain tumors, teenagers and young adults. If you are new to this channel, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell for more. The brain and brain tumors. This section is for teenagers and young adults. It's about the brain and different types of brain tumor. Any illness to do with your brain can be scary. Understanding a bit more about how the brain works might help. The brain and the spinal cord make up the central nervous system. The brain is the control center, which coordinates most body functions. It is inside the skull, which protects it. The spinal cord is made up of nerves that run down the spine. It passes messages between the brain and the rest of the body. The brain and the spinal cord are covered by three thin layers of tissue called the meninges. Between two of these layers is a fluid called cerebrospinal fluid. The meninges and CSF help to protect the brain and spinal cord. The main parts of the brain are the cerebrum, the cerebellum, the brain stem, the pituitary gland. Cerebrum, this is at the top of the head and is the largest part of the brain. It's made up of two halves called hemispheres. It controls thinking, learning, memory, problem solving, emotions, and touch. It also makes us aware of our body position. Cerebellum, this is at the back of the head, near the middle. It controls movement, balance and coordination. Brain stem, this connects the brain to the spinal cord. It's in the lower part of the brain, just above the back of the neck. It controls breathing, body temperature, heart rate, blood pressure, eye movements and swallowing. Pituitary gland, this is in the middle of the brain. It makes hormones that control things such as growth, metabolism, periods in girls, and sperm production in guys. Types of brain tumor. There are different types of brain tumor. They are usually named after the type of cells they develop from. Brain tumors can be either benign, non-cancerous, or malignant, cancerous. This information is about both types. Benign brain tumors often press on the brain but don't usually spread into surrounding tissue. They are also less likely to spread around the brain and spinal cord. If they can be removed with an operation, they may not cause any more problems. Sometimes it's difficult to remove a benign tumor because of where it is in the brain. In this case, you might need treatment with chemotherapy or radiotherapy. Some benign tumors can cause long-lasting changes. This can be because they increase the pressure inside the brain, or because they press on important areas of the brain. Malignant brain tumors can spread from where they started into surrounding brain tissue, causing pressure and problems in those parts of the brain. They can also spread through the cerebrospinal fluid into other parts of the brain or the spinal cord. This information is about tumors that start in the brain, which are called primary brain tumors. Sometimes cancers that start in other parts of the body can spread to the brain. These are known as secondary brain tumors. The types of brain tumor most likely to affect teenagers and young adults are pituitary tumors, gliomas, medulloblastomas, germ cell tumors. Gliomas, these start in cells called glial cells. There are different types of glioma, but the ones that affect younger people are usually astrocytomas, oligodendrogliomas and ependymomas. These types of tumor can develop in the brain or in the spinal cord. Astrocytomas and oligodendrogliomas. These are the most common type of glioma. Astrocytomas develop from a star-shaped cell called an astrocyte. Oligodendrogliomas look like a fried egg. Sometimes tumors are a mix of both cells. These are called oligoastrocytomas. Doctors group them by how quickly they grow, known as the grade of the tumor. They can tell the grade from how the cells look under a microscope. Ependymomas, these are a rarer type of glioma. They develop from the spinal cord, and from cells that line the fluid-filled spaces, ventricles, in the brain. These tumors can spread to other parts of the brain and spine through the CSF. Pituitary tumors, these are usually benign tumors that grow in the pituitary gland. They are mostly grouped into pituitary adenomas and craniopharyngiomas. Some cause too many or too few hormones to be produced in the body. They very rarely spread. Medulloblastomas, these usually start in the cerebellum, at the back of the brain. Sometimes they can spread through the CSF, or very rarely to other parts of the body. They start from cells that haven't properly developed yet, and are sometimes called primitive neuroectodermal tumors, PNET. Germ cell tumors of the brain. This type of tumor is rare. They develop from very early cells called germ cells, which have the potential to grow into any type of tissue. Although germ cell tumors often develop in the ovaries in girls or the testicles in boys, they can also start in other parts of the body, including the brain. They may be non-cancerous or cancerous. They are called by different names depending on what the cells look like under a microscope. Thanks for watching. Please like and share this video.